Primed and ready.
The rebel carrier has been brought to a standstill.
May the force be with you. Always.
Hey guys, it's RivaThames. Today I'm going to give you a complete overview of the new game mode Extraction. In this video I'm going to be talking about different tips and tricks to help you win the game mode, both attacking and defending, and initially help you get started with this game mode. So I'm going to start off with something for maybe the newer fans of the game, is where to actually find Extraction. So you want to go into your multiplayer menu, then you want to go over to Operations. Extraction is over in Operations, so it is quite hard to find if you are new to the game, but this is where you find it. Sometimes it will appear on the home page menu, so just click it when it appears. So how does Extraction actually work? Well, basically the attacking team needs to deliver a shipment to a checkpoint, and there's going to be certain checkpoints throughout the map. Once you reach that checkpoint, then your time restarts and you get extra time to then pass on to the next checkpoint. So I'm going to go over different tips to help you guys get started. If you're on the attacking side, which will be the rebels, you can use the heavy class with the shields to start moving the shipment. In this extraction, you have to be close to the shipment to move it. You don't need to activate anything. Literally stand close to it and it will begin to move. So using the heavy class, you can act as a barrier. Walking alongside the shipment with your shield up can protect everyone behind you and yourself while you get some distance on the shipment. You can see in these clips here that it is very effective because a lot and pretty much majority of the blaster fire is taken up by your shield while you move it forward and get some good score while doing it. The shipment is going to move regardless if you're close to it. So what I actually like to do is sit in front of the shipment and you don't have to move. The shipment will actually push you. So if you're the heavy with the shield, just sit in front of it and you'll be moving automatically. Same thing with the shipment on Jabba's palace. You can actually jump and stand on top of it. You can't stand on top of the coaxium shipment unless you jump from a higher place, but you can stand on top of the Jabba's palace shipment. So it will give you that extra advantage to not worry about moving. Another attacking feature is that you can use the officer's squad shields paired with the recharge command. Basically you can place the squad shields a little bit in front of the shipment so that you'll have the time to actually reach the place where the shield ends. By that time you'll probably have the recharge command up and you'll be able to place another shield after that one has expired or been destroyed. This way you can get fast squad shields and you can keep placing them down every time you reach another checkpoint. This way you're completely protected and that you can keep pushing forward without having to worry about taking too much damage. Of course this is going to be very hard when it gets to specific locations like outside and in the middle of Jabba's palace, when pretty much all of the blaster fire is going to be on that shield and it can be taken down very quickly. This is when you want to move up to maybe the heavy class or even go for the assault class. Not only that, the officer also has a star code called Diffuser. Now Diffuser is basically an area that any grenades that come into will not deal any damage at all. They pretty much dissolve. So anything in this radius, you can see it's like a blue outline. Any grenades that are put into that radius do not affect you. So use this when you're going to push as the officer, because you can avoid all grenades and go in clean without having to take any unwanted damage. This helps so much with things like the opposing team if they have an officer who uses the flashbang grenade, which as we all know is very, very strong and can leave you quite vulnerable for a long time. So using the diffuser can get rid of all your grenade problems so you can just focus on moving the shipment. But like I said, with the shields, pair this up with the recharge commands. Having this and then recharging it, you can pretty much always have this ability ready to use, so you'll never have to worry about taking explosive damage. You can even go a step further to use the star card that allows your abilities to be recharged faster. But either way, the officer is definitely a go-to character in Extraction. Another note on the heavy, both of these maps can be quite explosive. Especially Kessel, there's a lot of tight corridors and not much space to move around. You're going to get hit with a lot of grenades and a lot of immobilizing abilities. The heavy sentry actually reduces the explosive damage for everyone in the radius, and you can see the radius is a yellow circle on the floor. Pretty much you can activate this, but you don't have to fire the sentry gun. You can just stand there and have it activated. This way everyone next to you and all of your teammates will receive less explosive damage. Sure, you may not be getting the most out of your sentry gun, you might not be getting a lot of eliminations, but you're actually helping your team in that situation. All of the grenades that are coming over inside Kessel, it's a very hard thing to avoid, and to have that up gives that slight advantage to your teammates that they could possibly survive and push the shipment a bit further. So consider this tactic if you're using the heavy class. You don't always need to fire your sentry. Simply use it as a tactical maneuver. Also with the heavy, you can use your detonite charge at close quarters, and this also sticks to the shipment. You can see in this clip here that I threw it on the shipment. When I saw someone trying to push towards it, I simply triggered it and I got the elimination. It's a great way to work in close quarters because you're pretty much guaranteed a kill. For the impact grenade, you're going to have to expose yourself to throw it, but with the detonite charge you can run up to the shipment, place it, then get some safety and see if anyone pushes you, and then just activate it and detonate to get those eliminations when they get close. So how about for defending? Well, the first thing I like to do is use the acid launcher on the assault class. The acid launcher is basically a gas cloud. You can fire this and it will spew out poisonous gas to anyone close to it. And I tend to fire this, well, obviously on the shipment. Anyone that goes to the shipment, they won't take too much damage, but they will continually take damage. So it kind of gives them, okay, maybe we can push this a little bit, but they're not going to stay there for the whole time because they're going to end up being eliminated. So this kind of acts as a deterrent. You can put off a lot of attacking players by putting this here because they don't want to take any damage, and you can have this up. And of course, you know, if an officer is using your recharge commands, you can continuously fire this and keep them off the shipment. Next, you may think that the specialist might be quite useless in this game mode because it is close quarters and the specialist isn't as good as the other classes, in my opinion. You know, you're not really going to want to use a sniper in this game mode. But if you use the trip mines in pretty much anywhere, because the shipments go through corridors and like certain entrances, and these entrances can be quite tight. So if you place a trip mine on these entrances, you're pretty much guaranteed a kill, because the shipment has to go through that entrance. These corridors can be looted with trip mines and you're going to continuously get these kills. You can put them all over the place, as you can see here in these Kessel clips. But another for the specialist, on Jabba's Palace, the spawn location is right at the back of kind of the droid inventory, I'd say. I'm not really sure what to call it, but it's like right at the back. And if you go up to this top platform on Jabba's Palace and use the specialist, you can actually snipe those coming out of the spawn, which is a very good tactic to keep them off. Not every single attacking player is going to spawn from that location. They can go to the left and the right. There is a few spawn locations for the attackers, but this one is a very good one to counter. As soon as they come out, you can hit them with a sniper and you'll be getting some good eliminations. The floor on Kessel also damages you. This kind of gas or whatever it is, this water, will damage you slowly. It doesn't do too much damage, but it's definitely something to look out for if you're on low health. Try to avoid these as much as you can because they could end up taking you out without you expecting. But that's basically just my tips for extraction to get you guys a head start, and hope that these can help you in winning some games. I'm going to leave you with this Death Trooper kill streak that I got yesterday, which I think I go on for quite a few kills, so I'm going to leave it in because the Death Troopers and the Wookiee Warriors are definitely something you guys want to use in this game mode. Don't worry about saving your battle points, go ahead and spend them on these. They are devastating and will definitely help you push and get those wins. So, hope you enjoyed this kill streak, hope you enjoyed the video. It's been Riva, and I'll see you in the next one.
Rebel forces have regained control of the carrier. The rebellion has lost possession of the carrier.